Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Unique Classes. Myself Hina M. Sanadi. Today we are going to discuss about cell cycle and cell division. Before going to study about cell cycle and cell division in detail, we have to understand what is cell cycle. So cell cycle is a series of events which take place in cell that cause it to divide into two daughter cells. So basically we have a cell that has to divide into two daughter cells. So this is called cell cycle. So in cell cycle we have some major events. Those are cell division, DNA replication and cell growth. So these are some major events which are going to happen in cell cycle. So these all events should have occur in a corresponding way to ensure the correct cell division. Then only we can call it as cell cycle. So in cell cycle, cell growth is a continuous process. Cell growth is a continuous process, but DNA replication is not a continuous process. It occurs only during a specific phase. Cell growth occurs in every phase, but DNA replication only occurs in a specific phase. So this is a introduction of cell cycle. Now, duration of cell cycle. Every organism varies with the duration of cell cycle. So, duration of cell cycle varies organism to organism. For example, when we take mammalian cell as example, in this, cell cycle lasts for 24 hours. In E. coli, it lasts for 16 minutes. In yeast, it lasts for 90 minutes. So these are all important MCQs. Now we have to understand the phases of cell cycle. In cell cycle we have two phases. First one is interphase. Second one is M phase. Interphase is a phase which occurs between two successive M phase. It is the interval between two successive M phase. And M phase is a cell dividing phase. Cell division occurs here. In interphase, cell is preparing itself for the further division. So cell is preparing itself for the division in interphase, and in M phase, cell is dividing itself. So we can call it as resting phase. For example, when we have study holidays, we are preparing for the exams. So we are preparing for the exam. So here cell is also preparing for the division. Now we have exam time and we are writing the exam. So here in M phase cell is dividing. So this is the exam time for cell. So this is study holiday and this is exam time. And cell is preparing for the further division and cell is dividing itself in M phase. And when we take as mammalian cell as an example, in mammalian cell, interphase consumes 95% of the duration of the cell cycle. This is interphase, this is M phase. 95% of the duration of cell cycle is consumed by interphase, whereas M phase lasts only for 1 hour. This is also an important MCQ. M phase lasts only for 1 hour and interphase consume 95% of the duration of the cell cycle. So longest phase is interphase. M phase is a short phase. Now we have to study interphase in detail. In that we have again three phases. In interphase we have three phases again. G1 phase, S phase, third one is G2 phase. We have three phases in interphase. First one is G1 phase, S phase and G2 phase. Another phase is present, that is G0 phase, that is quiescent phase. So what is that? I will tell you in detail. First is G1 phase. This is a growth phase. This is a growth phase. Cell is continuously growing here, and this is metabolically active phase. This is a metabolically active phase. Cell is growing here and there is no DNA synthesis. There is no DNA synthesis here. So this is a growth phase or gap phase. Growth or gap phase. And what events are going to happen here? First, growth is taking place, cell is growing here, and second one is cell is metabolically active, so ATP formation is taking place there, and then DNA synthesis does not take place in G1 phase. So cell is only preparing for the cell division. No synthesis of DNA is taking place in G1 phase. So this is the first phase of interphase. Second phase is synthetic phase. S phase, that is synthetic phase. This is the longest phase. This is the longest phase of interphase. Here DNA synthesis is going to take place. DNA synthesis is going to take place. This is also a MCQ. Longest phase of interphase. Per cell DNA amount doubles here. So per cell DNA amount doubles here. For example, if a cell has 2C amount of DNA, if a cell has 2C amount of a DNA in synthetic phase, it doubles. It becomes 4C amount of DNA. Only the amount of DNA doubles, but the number of chromosome does not alter here. Only the DNA amount is double. 2C becomes 4C, but the number of chromosome remains the same. So there is no alter between. There is no alter in chromosome number. One chromosome, here is also one chromosome, but the number of DNA doubles here. 2C becomes 4C. This is the most important event which is going to take place in S phase. Per cell, the amount of DNA doubles. 2C becomes 4C, but there is no change in number of chromosomes. This is what S phase, which is longest phase of the interphase. Next is G2 phase. That is third phase is G2 phase. In G2 phase, the same thing happens. Cell growth is continuous. The growth of cell is continuous here. And RNA synthesis and protein synthesis also taking place. And cell is preparing for the further division. That is, cell is preparing to enter the M phase here. So cell growth is continuous, RNA and protein synthesis is continuous, and cell is preparing itself for the M phase. So these are the three major events which are going to take place in G2 phase, that is growth 2 phase. Growth 2 phase, or we can call it as gap 2 phase. So these are the three major phases of interphase. First one is G1 phase, S phase, and last is G2 phase. We have another phase that is called G0 phase or quiescent phase. In this phase, what happens? Some cells are not ready to divide, or some cells divide only occasionally. Such cells enter into the G0 phase from G1 phase and remains there or rest there. So some are temporarily resting there. Some are permanently resting there. So permanently resting cells are, for example, nerves. This is also a MCQ question. Permanently resting cells are nerve cells. So in quiescent stage, what happens? Some cells are not ready to divide, or some cells divide only occasionally. Such cells enter into the G0 phase and rest there. Rest may be temporary or rest may be permanent. So permanently resting cells are nerve cells. So this is all about G0 phase. So this is all about interphase, which consumes 95% of the duration of the cell cycle. This is the longest phase of cell cycle. And now we have to study about M phase, that is cell division. M phase takes place in somatic cells. Soma means body. So M phase is going to take place in somatic cells. This is also an MCQ question. This is also an MCQ question. M phase starts from karyokinesis and ends with cytokinesis. Now what is karyokinesis and cytokinesis? Karyokinesis is a division of nucleus. Division of nucleus takes place here. Kary means nucleus or nut. Now cytokinesis means division of cytoplasm. So the M phase starts with the division of nucleus and ends with the division of cytoplasm. This is the cell division or M phase. This is the introduction about M phase. Now we have to study about the phases of M phase or the stages of M phase. Those are: M phase occurs in diploid cells, basically in diploid cells, but it may occur in haploid cells also. In lower plants or social insects, it may takes place in haploid cells also. Diploid and haploid, both the cells. So there are 4 stages in M phase. First is prophase. Second is metaphase. Third is anaphase. And the last one is telophase. These are the stages of M phase. First one is prophase, second one is metaphase, third is anaphase, and the last one is telophase. In prophase, what happens? First, nuclear membrane starts to disappear. All the cell organelles like endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, ribosomes starts to disappear. Chromosome material starts to condensation. So condensation of chromosome material starts here. Chromosome material condenses and forms a chromosome that has chromatids which are attached to the centromere. And centriole moves towards the opposite poles. This only happens in animal cell because centrioles are present only in animal cells, not in plant cells. So this is MCQ question. Centrioles are only present in animal cells, not in plant cells. So next is metaphase. What happens in metaphase? Centrioles are located to the opposite poles. So we can see here astres are formed, and now my chromosomes are arranged in the center of the cell. So chromosomes are arranged in the center of the cell or equatorial line. Now centrioles are moved to the opposite poles and spindle fibers are formed. These spindle fibers attach to the kinetochore. This is also an MCQ question. These spindle fibers attach to the kinetochore and astres are moved towards the opposite poles and chromosomes are arranged in the center of the cell. So this is metaphase. We can call it as metaplate, where the chromosomes are arranged. So we can call it as metaplate. So what happens here? Astres are formed, spindles are formed, spindles are attached to the kinetochore of the chromosome and chromosomes are arranged in an equatorial line, that is center of the cell. So next is anaphase. In anaphase, what happens? Centromere splits into two. One centromere is here, and then here in anaphase, centromere splits into two, and two sister chromatids are moving towards the opposite pole, and the other two sister chromatids are moving towards the opposite pole. So this is what anaphase. Here, chromosome is split into two, that is centromere is split into two and moving towards the opposite poles. This is what anaphase. And the next one is telophase. In telophase, what happens? Chromosomes are settled at both the poles. Here, chromosomes are settled at both the poles. This is exactly opposite of the prophase. What happens in prophase? There is disappear of nuclear membrane. So here reappearing the nuclear membrane. Nuclear membrane is reappearing here. All the cell organelles are reappearing here. Spindle fibers are disappeared here, and the chromosome material again decondensation takes place. So chromosomes are decondensing itself. So here chromosomes are becoming thin. So chromosomes are becoming thin and becoming chromatin material. So this is what telophase. These are the phases of M phase, that is prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. So there is another one stage that is called cytokinesis. Kinesis, that is division of cytoplasm. This is all about division of nucleus, and this is about division of cytoplasm. What happens in animal cell? In animal cell, plasma membrane is thin and delicate and easily differentiate or divide. So there is a furrow formation takes place in animal cell, whereas in plant cell, cell plate formation is taking place. In animal cell, only a furrow is taking place, and that furrow is deepens and create a two daughter cells or divide the two daughter cells very easily. Whereas in plant cells, cell wall is present, so there is cell plate formation is taking place there. Cell plate formation starts from the center of the cell and moves towards the lateral side of the cells. So like this, cell plate formation takes place. And last, what happens? Cells are divided into two daughter cells. Cell plate only takes place in plant cell. There is no cell plate in animal cell. So this is about cytokinesis. Sometimes what happens? Karyokinesis does not followed by cytokinesis. Karyokinesis does not followed by cytokinesis. At that time, multinucleate condition is formed. Multinucleate condition is formed due to syncytium. This is a condition where nucleus is divided but cytoplasma is not yet divided. Here nucleus is divided but cytoplasm is not divided. So this condition is called as multinucleate condition. Example for this: liquid endosperm in coconut. This is also a MCQ. So this is all about cell cycle and cell division. Thank you.